so good, dude. Just like it's like a mini HK. It's just a mini HK. What's up, YouTube? Tigz here, bringing you guys another Escape from Tarkov gun build video. In today's gun build video, we're actually going to be going over the MP7 again. Now, I know you guys are going to say, well, isn't this a repeat of the last video, etc., etc.? The meta changes every single wipe, boys. This game constantly goes through meta shifts and constant buffs and nerfs of attachments. So I'm going to quickly show you those and explain some things about the MP7. Just before we get into that, I think the MP7 is probably the best SMG you can run right now, purely because of the RPM and the availability of ammo and magazines, and it's also very, very cheap to run. As you can see right here, this is just the build that I like to use. I would highly recommend you go for an SE5 if you want a bit more ergo, but I like running the RK1 canted for the extra recoil control. The lowest you can get this down to is 38 vertical recoil. I have tried with an RK2, but in my opinion, it's not worth it. The stats are a little bit buggy when you do that. So we've got 48 ergo, which is really, really good. 48 ergo, which is good. 38 vertical recoil, which is amazing. That's like M4 numbers right there. And 129 horizontal, which is way better than any vector. Obviously, what makes the MP7 stand out from all of the other SMGs in this game is the 950 RPM, which is ridiculously fast. Also, a little bit of a thing to tell you guys, if you didn't know, all SMGs across the board got buffed this wipe by a percentage. I can't really tell you the details on it because it's all data mine stuff, but they did indeed get buffed, so SMGs are back on the table now for being more meta than usual. I'm guarantee you're going to see the MP7 used a lot more this wipe. Just give it some time, obviously. But this is a gun that I've been running a lot. Now, let's get into the ammo preference. So we have 3 different ammos here now. We have FMJ, which is a very popular choice, APS-6, which is the best choice if you want penetration, and Subsonic, which is the round I choose. Now, I'm going to quickly give you an example of these and why I don't use which ones of them. So, I don't use FMJ, but it can be used because it does have good meters per second. APS-6, I don't think it's worth using. It has amazing penetration, but very low damage for the flesh, which means it's going to be really hard to kill people with that armor on because of the flesh damage. I know that Altons and sometimes naked PMCs can tank a headshot of APS-X, which is really, really bad, obviously. But it does have really good pen, and I will show you the stats in a second. Now, if I were you, I highly recommend buying Subsonic. That is the key to making the SMG an absolute laser beam. If you go to the flea market here, you can buy Subsonic in amounts of 400 per reset, which is phenomenal, for only 185k. Now, just to note, this ammo is headshot ammo only. You can thorax, but I highly recommend you go for the headshots only. And you're only going to be using this in close range because of the meters per second, as it is a subsonic round. Now, the biggest thing to note is a 10% accuracy buff, a minus 20% durability burn, minus 12% heat burn, so it doesn't break the durability as fast. With the high RPM guns, these things tend to break very quickly, so this ammo is very nice for that. And it also reduces recoil by a flat 22. Not percentage, by the way. Flat 22 recoil, I've been told. So that would make this gun very, very low, as you can see. It would be around 16 recoil, I think. Yeah, so that would make this build have a 16 vertical recoil, which is the lowest it's been ever through any wipe that I've played, which means it's an absolute laser beam. I will give you some examples and some gameplay of this as well. But just to note, FMJ is usable. I'm going to show you the penetration on that now. Give me 2 seconds. So moving over to here now, as you can see, this is the ammo chart that we're using in this video. We have APS-X up the top with the highest penetration, 35 flesh damage, 53 pen. Obviously, this ammo is Fenrir only, so its accessibility is very hard to find, but it is amazing against tier 5 and plus. FMJ, this is a very popular round amongst people. I recommend going this if you are more comfortable with controlling the gun and don't want to just go for headshots. That's going to be completely fine. And then we have Subsonic, which is right here, which is the round I like to use. 45 flesh damage, which is decent, and 36 penetration, which is obviously low. But the no recoil makes up for the headshots that we're going to be able to hit, which is really, really nice. So those are the rounds in comparison. It's up to you. APS-X is going to be off the market for you, unfortunately. So it's in between these two. If you're more of a comfortable player to shoot thorax, then I would go with FMJ. There will be a little more recoil, and it will have more range. But if you're like me and just like going for headshots and those clean kills, I would go with Subsonic. So I'm going to quickly go back to the game now and show you guys some gameplay of this, of the recoil first in the hideout. So first of all, FMJ in here, APS-X in here, and Subsonic in here. Now another thing to note, guys, when you're testing these rounds, if you put a bullet in the chamber, that will also affect the recoil. So for this example, we're going to go with FMJ. I'm going to show you that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up completely, so there's no bonus recoil reduction on the guns, so you guys can see the difference between all of them, and I won't control the recoil at all. I will just let the gun kick, okay? So this is going to be FMJ. Now, like I said, I'm not controlling that. That is definitely controllable. It does look sporadic, but I'm not controlling that. Now we're going to move on to the APSX, which is the higher pen of the higher pen ammo. There we go. Boom, got it. All right, so we got the APSX right there. Here we go. As you can see, it's a lot more bouncy with the additional recoil that comes with APSX. It does give you an additional 10, which is pretty hefty. Now we're moving on to the subsonic round with no recoil control. I'm just going to let it spray itself. As you can see, it's clipping the top of the head without me controlling it, which is really nice. Now I'm going to give you an example of me controlling the guns, okay? With full recoil control. So this is subsonic straight away. As you can see, very, very easy to hit those headshots right there. Then we're going to move back to the APSX rounds. Make sure we clear the chamber for accurate testing, which is the highest recoil ammo here. As you can see, it's not too bad once you crouch. That wasn't bad at all, to be honest, but it's definitely got a lot of horizontal recoil. Now, moving on to the last, which is going to be the SMG ammo, which is the second best ammo in my opinion. For recoil control. As you can see, after the initial spray, the horizontal removes and it stays on target, which is not bad at all. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to give you guys some gameplay of the MP7, like in-raid footage. I know this is a bit of a long intro, so hopefully my editor can cut it down. But yeah, that's just a brief example of why I like using the MP7. If you guys want the build, that is the build right there. You can change the scope if you want to. I prefer the Tan Hollow, as I think it's the best one for this gun. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the raid, and I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon. Alright, hang on, let me crack shit into it. Alright, boys. Who the fuck shoot me? Huh? So good, dude. Just like it's like a mini HK. So it's just a mini HK. That's literally what it is. He peeks this, right? Wow, what a great shot from that guy. Seriously, great shot, man. Wonder if he's gonna headshot me again, chat. Oh, almost got me. What a fucking shot, man. That was a fucking nice ass shot, bro. For the Iron Brew. Hey, yo, man. Iron Brew's decent. Actually, I've got food that I need to eat, so I'll probably eat my food first, and then we can group up and have a great experience together if you'd be down for something like that. Okay, perfect. I knew I heard somebody, chat. There's a shot. I don't know, though. The shot sounded suppressed, so I don't know if it was him. Oh shit! The fucking movement, man. Oh my god.